Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We here, we live. And yeah, we're about to give you an amazing, spicy episode. But before we jump into the episodes, I want to give my flowers. First of all, shout out to Professor Knox. He's going to have an event on July 31st in Newport, New York, upstate New York. The one and only Miss Spice herself, the Queen of Spice, will be hosting the event. There will be live artists. There will be vendors. Come through, show love. Also, it's a free event. Free is my favorite number, so come through. Yes. The show starts at 8 o'clock. So remember, July 31st. And if you want to find out more information, you could go on Professor Knox's Instagram. You could also go on my Instagram. The link is right there. So show up July 31st, 8 p.m. Just know that is a Thursday. I will not be filming that day. I will be hosting the event. So just wanted to put that out there. Also, shout out to Bravery Studios for making things happen. Period. Also, I want to give some quick shout outs of some events that are happening this weekend. Shout out to One Day. Shout out to DJ Eric. Eric, DJ One Day. He is having a festival, and it's I think it might be, no, he's had a couple of them under his belt, but shout out to Alana. She will be hosting it. But in the festival, I believe it's called Sound Festival. They will be having it in Lincoln Park. It's a free event. It's at a park. There's going to be artists, vendors. It's for all ages too. So if it's for families, but definitely show up. I believe that's happening on the 19th, Lincoln Park, and it will be in the afternoon. So definitely check that out. Also, shout out to everybody that's doing a lot of great things. I never give enough flowers, and I want to make sure that I'm able to give the flowers. But shout out to Mad Minds. I feel like one thing I know about Mad Minds is that they are so consistent. Shout out to Beto, Ayo Chill. Yeah, I feel like they have an event every month. Every month it's packed, and I think it's beautiful. I've been to a couple of them, and one thing I could definitely say is the environment in there is definitely full of creatives. It's a vibe. And you know what? Thank you for giving us that type of community. We need more communities like that. So shout out to you, Mad Minds. And if you want to check them out, find their Instagram. They literally have an event every month. So whether you're a performer, artist, maybe you want to sell your clothes or your product, definitely hit them up. But yeah, I'm going to go right into the show. I know if I remember more shout outs, I'll shout them out as I go. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce my very special, spicy guest today. Shout out to Big Ed.
What's up, Spicy?
What's up?
Good. Thank you for having me today.
Period. So I actually met Big Ed. It was at the Heart Attack Art Show in Jersey City. It was a beautiful venue, Liberty Arts Center. That's what it's
Liberty
called.
Arts District. Liberty Walls.
Well, Liberty Walls. But it was really dope. It was the first time I ever met you, and it was nice. Bravery Studios we had a little table there. We were doing interviews. I felt like
shout out to Bravery Studios.
Period. Bravery up. But it was dope. I felt like there was food, there was liquor, there was some flour, there was art. There was clothing, there were games, there was just so many things. And what I loved, it was just a whole bunch of people just coming together and having fun. And I thought that was beautiful. And, that's where I got to meet you.
Pleasure.
Period. And it was such a great, environment that I was like, yo, I got to get you on my show. And now we're here. And now we are here.
You actually got
I did my own spicy sound.
You got me out from behind the curtain, man.
I did. So Big Ed, you finally here. One thing that I like to ask my guests is just because I like to start off the show with this little icebreaker question. What did Big Ed have for breakfast today?
A lot of phone calls and meetings and emails.
So no food?
No, I fast all day.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So what time do you eat?
Usually around 4 or 5 o'clock, which is probably around this time. I go to the gym, and then I hit the gym for about an hour and a half, and then I come home around 7, 8, and then I eat.
When Big Ed breaks his fast, what does that look like?
I only eat what I cook. I don't eat processed food, gluten free. And I cook every day. I don't have or sometimes do some meal prep, but it's always fresh food.
Okay, period. Okay, so we fast all day and we eat just one time a day?
Yep.
What if you want to snack at night?
Listen, I've kept to this diet. I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Turned a lot of fat into a lot of muscle.
Nice.
But it's also because of just trying to be healthy.
Period.
Yeah, you know, you see a lot of stuff online. And
Yeah.
Everybody has a way or a scheme or, you know, their version of how to eat healthy. This is the way I found out. For me, it works.
Okay.
So I use it.
The Big Ed diet.
The Big Ed diet.
The Big Ed diet.
I suggest everybody go on it, yo.
I like that, yo. I like that. And it's just crazy. Like, you know, I do feel like now, like, there's a lot of people are focusing on being healthy. You know, I saw a video the other day that they were like, yo, if you get like cravings in the middle of the night, it was like a funny ass video. They're like, yo, that's a parasite.
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, you craving stuff? That's the parasite. That's the parasite. So like now, when I crave stuff at night, I'm like, yo, that's the parasite. I ain't feeding you, dog. I'm not feeding you.
It's hard, man. It's you got to stay principled.
Period.
You got to stick to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard, but
It's real hard.
yeah, I'm trying to teach my son now how to eat healthy. But you know, when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of garbage.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, you
I
know,
didn't drink water.
No.
When I was a child, I did not drink water. I thought that was a punishment.
I hate eating meat or steak when I was a kid. Now it's
What?
probably one of the only things I like to eat now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
cool.
It's weird. You know, as you get older, I'm not gonna mention how old I am, but as you get older, you start realizing, your body starts realizing, like, yo, you can't be doing that same BS that you used to do.
Yeah,
when
yo,
were
you gotta be
younger.
healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, period. So let's go into this bio, Big Ed.
That bio has a lot of holes in it.
It's okay.
There's
We're
a
gonna
lot of
talk
things-
about them.
No, there's a lot of things that I didn't put in there because it was just like, damn, bro, I'm getting old and I can't remember
It's okay.
exactly when.
It's good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It's good enough. So we're just gonna go through, you know, a little randomness with the bio.
Pick
So
one.
One thing that I do want to talk about is you did write to me that you were in Paterson's early hip hop scene.
Yeah.
So, what was the energy like during that time? Like, what years are we talking about?
We're talking
Because I'm from
about
Paterson. We love Paterson.
94, 95.
94, 95. Okay.
Yeah, 94, 95.
So what did that look like?
It looked like really bad. I mean,
Really bad. Really
I
bad.
haven't been out there now.
Yeah.
Damn near like 25, 30 years. I
But
haven't
what
been
would
out
you say
there.
the music that you were trying to foster was like?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I had Fat Joe come to my store and do an autograph session after You Gotta Flow Joe first came out.
Really?
And I only paid $500 for him. Back then, this is when Fat Joe was not even Fat Joe yet. Yo.
Was this before Big Pun died?
This is way before even Big Pun came into the picture. This was his first album, first single dropped.
Wow.
I had to go to the Bronx, the Yankee Stadium, and pick him up with my boy.
I'm dead. Yo,
No,
you
I
have
mean,
Fat Joe in the backseat of your
Nah,
car?
nah.
Yo, that's crazy.
He was
Nah, let me stop.
he was in his Lex, and my boy was driving his Lex, and he was like, "Yo," he looked at me like, "Yo, you got a Lex?" I was like, "No, my boy does, but yeah, let's go." So
This is the company car. Nah.
Yeah, the company car.
Yo, I'm dead.
We had Ruck and Rock, we had Helter Skelter, we had DJ Lazy K. Shout out to
Okay.
DJ Lazy K wherever you are right now.
Period.
We've had and this was, you know, back in the Mobb Deep and the Timberlands
Period.
and
The
the Army
Butters,
jackets
all
and
that.
the Mantequillas.
That part.
Yeah, that day.
Okay.
So it was back then. That's when the music scene was like.
I feel
And
like I
mind
get
you-
a lot of like Wu-Tang during
Right.
that time. Very Nas.
Right.
Like
right,
very
right.
like rustic.
This is really early stages of hip hop. Our generation, Gen X hip hop. You know, that was early stages back in the
yeah.
90s. Shout out to my man Johnny from Passaic. He's the one that gave me the whole idea for the barbershop.
Okay.
So
And
that's
that
how
was your store?
Yeah. Well, first we had it was called 201 Hip Hop Shop.
201 Hip Hop
And
Shop.
it was me, my boy Ray, Ruler, and DJ First Class and DJ Ito from Paterson.
Period.
So all five of us partnered up and we opened up a record store. We were selling vinyl, mixtapes,
Oof.
CDs.
Fire.
But I guess Paterson wasn't really
Where
ready.
was the store at? Was it on a main street? Was it
was
downtown?
on Main Street, right across from where the jail used to be at, which is not there anymore.
Yeah.
I heard.
No. Wait,
Right.
no, it's still there.
No, I heard they took it down.
where they put those people at? I'm like, yo, where they put them at? That was a big jail.
Yeah,
Like,
probably in Florida at Alligator Alley, wherever they opened up that.
yo, I didn't know that.
I just found this out recently.
I just found that right now.
Yeah. How old were you when you found out?
Right now.
Yeah.
I found that right now.
I found out a little while ago, and I ran into one of my peoples from Paterson.
Yo, shout out to Yeka. She's from Paterson. Yeka, you knew about this? You knew about this? She's tuned in right now. She's in the chat. All right, I got a question for you, Big Ed. So, like, are you from Paterson?
I'm from Jersey City.
Oh, okay. So why Paterson?
We took a lead from DJ Ito, who was from Paterson, and he had found a store that was really cheap, mind you. The store we had was like $350, $400 a month, yo.
What?
That's how long ago it was. Yeah, this
Yo,
is crazy.
that's not even rent for a kiosk at the mall.
No,
for a kiosk. That's
we had a whole store. It was like
crazy.
It was like 2,000 square feet, yo. Yeah. So, in order for us to do all this, we had to go to Paterson. So, all four of us, including him, all four of us had to travel there every day.
Yeah.
From Jersey City, and then eventually we wound up getting a place over there because we were there all the time. Didn't make any sense to keep traveling back and forth.
Got it.
We weren't greeted so popularly, you know, from some of the natives over there because they were like, "Yo, what y'all doing here?" But eventually, when they got to know us, you know, we got cool with a lot of the kings, the Latin kings, a lot of the nietas.
Okay.
You know, I didn't really know there was so many of them out there, yo. They deep out. They used to be deep in Paterson.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all showed us love, man. You know,
Okay.
they all showed us a lot of love.
I gotta ask my brother about this store, cause I mean, you might know my family, possibly.
Probably, but from so long ago, I probably know them by face. And mind you, everybody in my mind is still in a time capsule. So what they looked like back then, when I see them now, I'm like, yo, you look familiar, but I would never even place it.
I'm definitely gonna connect with you more after the show, cause I have a feeling you might know some of my family members.
Probably, yo.
Okay. So,
I mean, there was only like one or two individuals in Paterson, including us, that was even doing anything.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta bring up that store to my brother and my family and be like, yo, y'all know about this? And see. Because, like, I feel like definitely my whole family's from Paterson.
They might remember the club event that I did. Damn, I forgot the name of this place. And it turned out to be a war between Paterson and Chilltown. I'm talking about the whole club was fighting. Everybody
The
talked
whole
about
club?
the whole
Even
club.
the bartenders?
Everybody was fighting.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
It was crazy because it was like the city that I had business in.
Yeah.
Everybody came to support, and then my boys from Jersey City came also, and it was like, yo, when I'm not even joking when I tell you the whole club was fighting, the girls, guys, everybody was. I was just like, damn, bro, this is whack.
Yo, I can just imagine what that was like. Yo, where you from? Jersey City?
That's all it took, man. It was like, you know, Paterson on one side, Jersey City on the other side.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it don't even gotta be like that.
Yo,
But I can understand back in the day. Back in the day, I feel like people's mentality wasn't as calm. It just wasn't all about unity.
Well, there's no cities, there's no blocks anymore. There's none of that no more. This new generation, they don't do what block you from,
No.
what city you from. That got erased throughout time.
I wonder what's the new thing. What do they ask now? Because that's
I'm
true.
gonna
It's like,
keep
oh, where
those
you from?
I'm gonna keep those stupid comments to myself.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No, you made me think about that.
I'm not even
like,
gonna
yo,
answer that question,
what is
yo.
it that they say now? I'm like, yo.
I don't even think that's an issue nowadays. I don't
That's
even think that's a
interesting.
thing nowadays.
I'm going to keep that in the back of my head right here. All right, so we talked about your early days of Paterson's hip-hop scene with your store. So what made you move from Jersey to Miami in 2001? Because this is back in 94, so now we're jumping into early 2000s. Why Jersey to Miami?
Well, I went from Paterson. I literally walked away from that business that I was telling you about in Paterson.
Yeah.
And I partnered up with my cousin, Steve, and we opened up a barbershop in Elizabeth.
Okay.
It was called, I used to work, I don't know if you guys remember Harlem Music Hut in New York City. Harlem Music Hut, they had like 3 locations, and they were the number one place to get all your vinyl, DJ vinyl.
Was it on the second floor and you had to go upstairs and it looked like an attic?
I used to work the one in downtown,
Okay.
close to Wall Street.
Okay.
So there was no more place to go for the newest mixtapes.
Yeah.
The newest mix CDs. And the crazy thing is, all the big DJs like Tony Touch, DJ Clue, and all the other big, mixed DJs, mixed tape DJs. They used to all do their drops, and as soon as they would drop, that place they have walls filled of it, so people would just come by, grab a tape off the wall, and buy it for like $10.
I think I might know exactly what you're talking about, but like I gotta ask my brother.
So I started working for them.
Okay.
I was the only dude that actually worked there that had a car. So they would be like, yo, we need you to make a delivery to Uptown. So I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'll throw all the tapes in my car. As I'm driving Uptown, I was under the L, and then I saw 2 stores that were next to each other. One of them was Chop Suey, the other one was Barbershop. And the words Suey and Barber were both out. They didn't have lights. It was like neon signs. So it said Chop Shop.
Chop Shop.
So I was like, yo, that's a dope ass name for a shop, yo. And then right after that.
That was your mind, dog. That was your mind.
Right after that, me and my cousin partnered up and we moved to Elizabeth. And you always wonder why I moved out of the town that I was raised in, because I just felt like you would get a lot more flowers and you would get a lot more support from people that you don't know.
This is true. I've heard a lot of people in that chair say that.
Yeah,
you'll get a lot more love from a stranger.
Tried and tested over here, yo.
Yeah.
So I opened that, and then I wound up, my partner got bought out, Steve, and I got let another guy in. And unbeknownst to me, and on the low, this guy was like one of the biggest drug kingpins in Elizabeth.
Oh, wow.
And I found that out like a little bit after we partnered up, so I kind of sold him the whole business. I got tired of Jersey.
Okay.
And that's when I moved to Florida.
Okay. What part of Florida did you go to?
Straight to Miami.
Straight to Miami?
Yep.
Okay, and what did you do in Miami? Did you open up another store?
Eventually. But we got there June 19, 2001.
Yeah.
And it was me, my brother, and my roommate, True. Shout out to my man True, wherever you at. It was us 3 just taking on all of Miami, just trying to figure out how to survive out there. We went out there with literally $1 and a dream, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No plan. We planned to open up a business, but we didn't know anything out there.
Yeah.
Try to, get a store, trying to figure out which area is hot, which area is not, what's popping, what's not popping.
We gotta do homework, research.
DJ Khaled wasn't even DJ Khaled yet out there. It was the Arab Attack.
Oh shit! That's funny.
So we were like, they were still listening to 2 Live Crew, and they were still listening to booty music when we moved out there.
Okay, so I gotta ask you this, because you talked about Gold Rush Miami.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you on.
No,
take you to this
go
journey.
ahead, yo.
What's the wildest thing you saw as a head doorman at Gold Rush Miami?
Damn, bro. You know what? This is one of those stories that really stands out. It's a little...
Hell yeah.
It's a little, it's not PG, yo. It's not for the faint of heart.
This is the Mina Mendoza Show, dog. Shit is spicy. Don't blend this shit.
Right,
Let's go. Period.
I used to work with this really, really cool white girl named Amy.
Yo, that's that
Amy.
name? This really cool white girl named Amy.
Shout out to Amy, yo, wherever you're at, yo.
Yo.
So we were right across the street from Club Space.
Oof.
Right? So a lot of people used to be back and forth. And one of the main things that we always had was a ATM that 3 ATMs that were stacked.
Okay.
So people used to go in.
Gold Rush was a strip club. Yeah.
They used to go in, get cash, and then go back to Space. And because back then there wasn't debit cards or Square or any of that. So, it was either cash or nothing.
Yeah, facts.
You couldn't, and you open up a tab. Most people didn't have credit cards back then.
That part.
So it was always cash. Cash was king back then. So a lot of people used to always come. And then my managers got really hot because they were taking all the cash out of the machines that were
those
dedicated.
space people came again, yo. I'm dead.
So I remember one night, this guy came in. He was like, yo, I need to use the ATM. I was like, look, man, you're not allowed to use the ATM unless you pay the door. He was like, I bet, but I got to get the cash first. I was like, let me get your ID. And this is the thing that I used to do. Let me get your ID.
Yeah.
You can go inside, get the cash you want, and then come back out and pay.
It's like
I'll give
deposit.
you ID. Yeah, you know. Right, so
I respect that.
Dude gave me his ID. You walked inside.
Yeah, because you're going to need your ID to go to the other club anyway.
Right,
So
exactly.
you need me, Doug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grabbed the ID, put it in my back pocket, business went on as usual.
Yeah.
But like 20, 25 minutes went by. I forgot about this dude, yo.
Yeah, facts.
So me and Amy are talking, blah, blah, blah. I have my back turned, not to the front door, to the door of the club, because we were in the lobby, in the front lobby, with, the entrance area.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, something comes out, and the smell of death came with it, bro.
Ew.
When I tell you, like, the smell of death. And it hit me, and then it hit her, and she was like, I turned around, I was like, what the F is that, bro? This guy must have either popped an ecstasy or a Molly, and he couldn't hold it, and he just shit it all over himself. Like, I'm talking about his pants, everything, yo. You could see it, right? And he was like, yo, can I get my ID? I don't care.
Yo, I'm like, yo, is he okay?
I didn't stop to ask. I reached for his ID. I grabbed
it,
and I threw it out the door. I was like, go get it, bro. And he literally just, he walked out the door. And when I tell you, that smell stayed with me for years and years and years. But it was one of the funniest and craziest things I've ever seen in my life, yo.
Damn, that shit hit at the wrong time.
Yeah, because it hit me, like, it snuck up on me when I had my back turned.
Yeah.
So when I turned around and I saw it, my brain was just like
full? What was that?
What's going on here? Yeah.
Ay, coño. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah, that's
crazy.
That's one. I used to have a lot of fun working the door there, man. A lot. Yeah.
You ever seen two dancers fight?
Well, this is the thing. I used to make so much money at the front door, I dared not leave that area. So my business was never
That was
inside.
your block.
Yeah.
That was your block.
So I had no business inside at all because that was my area. And then when you see them come, the bouncers grab somebody yoked up and toss his ass out. Now he's my problem. So I always had to be out of the muck until it came to my front door.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
So yeah, I was always at the front, man. Never left that spot.
Okay.
If something happens, that's my ass.
Okay, Gold Rush Miami. All right.
Shout out Gold Rush. Now they're on this game, yo. Shout out to my man Bo.
All right, so let's talk about this. We're gonna speed through to 2005. How did fatherhood shift your mindset?
Well, it was. It took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for it.
Okay.
I had dodged that bullet for a lot of years. And then when it came, I just realized, like, everything that I'm doing has to mean something at that time. Because whatever I'm doing has to benefit him also in the future. Or everything that I'm experiencing has to benefit him so I could teach him. He was actually going to come with me today, but he actually went to the gym and he didn't get back in time.
Okay. So your child was, I guess, in a way, you weren't ready, but this is, I guess, like, you knew, like, okay, now I got to start, like, not that you were messing up, but I got to start being more impactful.
Yeah. I just had to, how do you say, I had to look at life differently, in a way where, and you know what? I just couldn't stop being me, yo. There was times where I did a lot of crazy dumb shit.
Yeah.
And but he was always on the back of my mind. A lot of stuff that I can't talk about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you had Big Ed and Little Ed.
His name is Heck. Shout out to Heck.
Period. Okay, Heck.
Hector. Hector Spector.
Hector Spector. Shout out to Hector Spector. Your dad showing you mad love. Period. All right. So we talked about fatherhood. So we also talk about the Chop Shop in Miami and how you brought those two names together. I thought that was actually pretty cool that you saw it like that and made it into life.
I mean, Chop Shop, the word and the illegal business was always around forever.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thought to put it into
But that's
the
what
store.
I'm saying. I think that was dope because I did it first. All right. So you also touched upon a podcast.
Yeah.
Cut and Scratch. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that.
Cut and Scratch was built with DJ Radimus. Shout out to DJ Radimus.
Hey.
Carlito. It was, we also had a female celebrity. I always forget her name, man, but she was an old school rapper.
Okay.
I got bad memory, yo.
It's okay.
Yeah, so we started on his platform called Universe Miami. He was the first, how do you say, live
Podcast?
broadcast
What year was
platform.
this?
This was 2007, 2006, 2007.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was way back then.
Yeah.
You know?
So this is like beginning
this is-
pioneer
yeah.
stages
Right,
of
right. The thing is, sometimes being the first person to do it doesn't mean anything, because if you don't stay consistent with it,
Doesn't
then
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, the things that we learned along the way was one of the hosts that we had, which I'm not gonna even name who he is. He got egotistical.
Oh,
you know,
no.
It was like all about him.
we don't like big heads over here.
Big heads, yo.
Not
Super
you.
big head.
Not you.
I'm Big Ed, not Big Head.
No, I know, but I'm just saying in case someone thought that I was trying to make fun of you.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, so and then we've had we had Birdman, we had Waka Flocka, we had football players.
Nice.
I can't even tell you how many people on the show. And we did the same thing you were doing, but we had two hosts. One was a retired rapper,
Okay.
a female rapper. One was my man. And then we had the DJ who always do Marvin's job right now, just play music in
Engineer
between. So
sounds.
yeah, and we would do this live while the barbershop was operating.
Oh shit.
So the place would be packed. People would just come. They would be outside, inside. Getting a haircut at that time was like the worst thing ever, because everybody wants to watch the show, but there's still dudes getting haircuts in the chair.
That's really cool though.
It was cool. It
Yeah.
was cool. We pioneered a lot of really dope culture in Miami. Brought a lot of things into the forefront. We didn't stay consistent with it because the people that were along for the ride, in somehow, some way, either they got greedy about the money, about the deals, the contracts. I want, everything's all about them. So it's just like, that's how it feels.
Okay.
When not everybody's focused on what
When
the big
everybody's not
picture.
like aligned.
Right.
I get that.
Yeah. And in most businesses and most deals, that's how it always falls apart. Once money gets involved, people change.
I mean, I'm like this. I'm like, if the person needs the money, and there's an opportunity, then like it depends, like I just look at it like we could either make this money together.
Right.
But if there is an opportunity where I could, just get a little bit more money, because like, what if I have a family? What if like my mom's sick? Everybody has a different perspective, different thing going on. Then I wouldn't want to hinder somebody from that opportunity. But I would just tell them like, yo, don't forget where you started.
I agree with you on that, but let me explain something. Let me ask you something.
What's up?
Let's say, right, if I tell you, look, I'm gonna give you 20% of 10 million.
Yeah.
Right? Or 100% of zero, which one would you pick?
The money.
20%, right?
Yeah.
So you could have a great idea and you want to keep it all for yourself. But if it ain't making no money, what's the point?
That part.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
What's the point?
Like I said, it depends on the situation. You feel me?
But
Like,
it shouldn't be about situation.
I just look at it like, because
Yeah.
I also look at it like, when I think of that, it reminds me of that situation with NWA. If Dr. Dre didn't decide to leave NWA, he would have never had the opportunities he had, because that was his situation. Like I always remember that scene in the movie where like he was I forgot who he was talking to. Was it Eazy-E or somebody else in the band? And it was like right after they had did like a tour, and he had just had a kid. And I remember that scene, like he was like, yo, I gotta do this.
I think he was talking to Ice Cube.
I think so. It was just something like that.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I gotta do my own thing, but it's not like I don't gotcha. I
Right.
need money right now. And right now, y'all can't pay me. But it wasn't like he left. He had to do some things. And I feel like, they respected it. They understood. They're like, we get it. And it was still love. You know what I mean? It's just, every situation is different. I just feel like you cannot lose the loyalty.
True.
That's the main thing. Like, know where you came from. Know who gave you a chance when nobody wasn't there. And then when you make it, don't forget about me, dog. Put me on too. That's the way I look at it. Like, if something great happens to you afterwards, I hopes you remember me. Like,
But
you know,
what's the truth on that though?
that's the thing.
What's the truth on that?
That's 100%.
Loyalty has become a tattoo.
It does. That's true. I mean, my loyalty is true. I always said to myself, I always remember who put me on, who didn't put me on. And regardless, everybody knows that if I feel like I'm making it, I am making it. I'm making it.
We here. Yeah,
We
definitely,
here.
yo.
I came a long way, but I always
Ching.
say it. If I'm gonna eat, everybody gonna eat.
Yeah.
Period.
That's how me and my brother always rolled.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that sometimes people that you decide to put on and take that chance on turn out to be the wrong individuals. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's kind of the part of the origin story that
Yeah.
makes us individuals and how successful we are gonna be.
That's true.
You know, do I wish I didn't have to go through some of the crap that I went through back in Miami? Nah. I mean, if I had played it any different, I wouldn't be in this position right now.
Exactly. Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
I feel you on that. All right, we're gonna get funny. We're gonna get funny here.
Funny's my middle name. Yeah.
Let's go. All right. How about this, Big Ed? If you could bring back one trend from the 90s, what would it be?
I rock Z's.
What's that?
It's a car.
What?
Yeah.
What type of car?
It was I think it was a Camaro. Wasn't it a Trans Am? It was a Pontiac Trans Am. I rock Z.
What the hell? That sounds like a robot.
Look it up.
Trans Am.
It was during the Vanilla Ice phase.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta look that up. Did the lights used to come up like that?
No.
Okay.
They were just two square on each side, man. It was a badass car. They're still around till this day. Collectors usually have them. Yeah, man.
I never heard that car. Okay, so we'll bring that trend. That was a trend?
It was a thing, yeah.
What happened to it?
I mean, cars change.
Okay.
I honestly, I would like to bring back freestyle music, yo.
What you mean, like freestyling, like straight organic?
No, like Cynthia, like Coro, John.
Oh, you're talking about like the genre of music. Okay, see, that's cool. I like freestyle. Yeah. Freestyle reminds me of cleaning my house.
Yes.
Yeah, like
mom,
that fabuloso on the floor. Like, yeah.
Your mom used to bang that shit, right?
Hell yeah.
There you go. See, there you
I
go.
like freestyle.
Yeah, man.
And like, that's my shit.
I'm kind of,
what was it, Stevie G? Stevie J?
Stevie B.
Stevie B. B. I used to listen to that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Your mom used to listen to when you used to clean the house?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I remember is there was every time, yo, tell me not. Anybody who grew up in the hood can definitely relate to me on this. Yo, the number one store that would play freestyle music like it was their anthem was the dollar stores. Yo, 99-cent stores love freestyle music. Yeah. And my mom used to love the dollar store. So I used to be in there like,
shout out to the 99-cent store.
Yo, facts. There's no more 99-cent stores no more. That shit don't exist. That shit is 99 plus. That shit don't exist. There's no dollar stores no more.
Nah, they still got dollar stores, yo.
Nah, that shit is this Dollar General, but it's not a dollar.
Nah, nothing ever was a dollar in there, yo.
It was a 99-cent store.
99-cent store.
Yeah, but you don't got that no more.
Yeah, but none of the things at 99-cent store even lasted past a few days or a few hours or even a week, man. You used it and that shit broke right there and then.
Yeah, facts. My mom used to buy me crayons from there, but like, yo, this shit, it's not even red.
Yeah, it's not even writing, yo.
No, I get you on that. Character development, freestyle on Sundays. Yo, shout out to Slick Nick. Yo, shout out to you, my friend. We got New York in the building. Shout out to Nicole.
Big ups, New York.
Period. We'll be in Puerto Rico on Saturday, yo. That's my dog right there, yo. I love her. I'm asking you another question, Big Ed. What conspiracy theory do you low-key believe? Yeah.
Damn, yo. Damn.
Just one.
Just one? Do I have to go into it?
No. Now I'm scared. I'm like, yo, what you about to say?
Nah. There's a lot of things, man. All right, 9/11.
All right, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. Okay, fair. Yeah. Yo, YouTube just got a pew, like that Metal Gear pew. That shit just happened.
You guys are already on the list, yo.
Yo, that I feel you on that. Okay. I feel like, listen, conspiracy theories are cool. I think they're cool because I feel like not everything is gonna be what they say it is. You know, sometimes you gotta think outside the box. Now, what that box could be, I don't know. That's up to y'all to do y'all research. I say it all the time. Don't just say something because someone's saying it. Take it, research it, learn about it, and then be able to advocate for it correctly. You feel me? Don't just be like, oh, F this. No, why? Educate me. That's the way I look at like theories. I'm like, yo, just put me on. What are you talking about?
I think conspiracy theories are just intelligence and information for self.
Exactly.
You know, doesn't mean anything if you know who did what, or if the earth is flat, or I mean, it's just for your own benefit. But
exactly.
Are you gonna go jump up in the air like Superman and change anything about it?
Exactly. No. But it's good to know something different. All right, let me ask you this. If aliens came to Earth, Big Ed, and asked you to explain hip hop, what song are you playing first?
I'm gonna have to say one of Eminem's tracks.
Eminem's? Which one? Yo, if you play the one where he killed his baby mother,
not that
one.
One of his old tracks, man. I forgot the name of it.
Not Stan. I love Stan, but don't play that song. They're gonna be like, yo, what's wrong with this person?
It's the one that he did 8 Mile.
Lose Yourself?
Lose Yourself. Yeah,
Lose Yourself is fire.
Yeah, damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out to Eminem.
Shout out to Eminem. I met Eminem a long time ago.
Really? Marshall Mathers?
Yeah.
Where?
I met him at the Stretch and Barbito show.
Really? Yeah. That's dope. What year was that?
This was 1999.
So this was right when his LP, when it dropped. Because that was the year it dropped.
So I used to work for a security team that did security for a lot of high profile artists, including Funkmaster Flex. I was part of his security team. And it was a group of us, a bunch of crazy ass fuckers, yo. Just bunch of crazy ass bodyguards and bouncers.
Yo, let me ask you something.
Yo.
Nah, let me ask you something.
Here we go, yo.
You been to a Diddy party?
Negative.
You been to a Diddy party?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
He been to a Diddy party. No, let me stop. Yeah, Big Ed is like, I'm not associated. I'm kidding. I swear to God, I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding.
I swear. I just had to ask. I'm like, damn, he's naming all these people.
I don't think anybody that's ever been to a Diddy party now is going to ever actually admit that, yo.
Yeah, facts. That was like, and that's one thing I noticed, like, me growing up, like, I would hear about Diddy parties, but I thought it was just a dope-ass party. I thought everybody just wore white. And then, you know, as I getting older, I would say when I was like 16, 17, I started hearing the little rumors that, you know, like Diddy gets a little wild. But it wasn't until recently that I was like, with all this baby oil and him trying to rape the earth, like, it's just like, what? That's wild. But like, it makes you think, like, those jokes of people like, yeah, I went to a Diddy party. Is like,
Yo, that's crazy because no Diddy is like a thing now, yo.
No Diddy.
Damn, I don't think he ever thought in a million years that his name would be a...
He's about to get out of jail.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's crazy.
No comment.
All right. Let's get spicy.
It's looking spicy.
What's your biggest flex moment?
My biggest flex moment? What does that mean? I'm trying to figure out. Wait.
Like, a moment that you could definitely say you stunt. Like, a moment that you definitely, like... Even to yourself, it's like, I did that?
Actually, it's helping someone have a successful event in my space.
And what space we talking about?
Liberty
now?
Walls.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get there. We're taking you through your story. But, okay, so you help someone, like, did they just come to you? Like, did you know them? Like...
Most of the people that rent the space from me, and this is something that I tell them, everybody, I'm not just going to hand you over the keys to my Ferrari. I'm going to sit next to you and help you drive.
Nice.
So I'm always there, whether it's picking up the garbage, helping them find an extension cord, kicking somebody out if I have to, which I never had to.
Yeah.
Helping people with the parking situation. Because everybody that does events at my space, sometimes it's their first event in a long time. Sometimes it's their first event ever.
Yeah.
And everybody needs a helping hand. And it's a reflection on my space if your event is successful.
Yes.
So when people come, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this place is dope, but the event was whack." You don't want nobody saying that. Like, yo, this space is dope, and the event was great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I get that. Okay.
That's my biggest flex.
Okay. I like that. I like that because it shows that like you're not just renting your space, you're helping them create a better space.
Right.
I love that. I love that so much. All right. Ever had a customer or client try to fight you?
No.
Okay. Big Ed comes in peace.
I always come in peace, man.
Period. All right. So. All right. What's the wildest excuse you ever gave for skipping work?
Wildest excuse for.
And we could talk about like your job now or like in the back in the day, like when you just started to work. Like, what's the wildest excuse you ever gave to get out of work?
Well, I the last gig that I had, which was a couple of years ago before I opened up my space, I was managing this spot in Miami, and I told the owner I had to go out of town because my mom was sick.
Ooh. Big Ed. Damn. Okay.
Plot, yo. We were plotting, yo.
Okay. Period. No
but
judgment here.
It was for a good reason, because eventually I was coming up here to check out the space that I have now, and I didn't want to drop any hints that I was going to leave.
You want to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's my business. You know?
I get that 100%. All right. What's a slang word we need to bring back ASAP?
That's a good one, yo.
I got one. I like the word fat.
That shit is fat.
Yo, that shit's fat. I remember saying that as a kid, and I love that word. Yo, that's fat. I love that word.
There's a lot of words, man, that we don't use no more, right?
Like
I know
what?
fresh was the.
We still use fresh.
People still use fresh.
Yeah, we still use fresh.
Damn, that just show my age.
It's okay. Fresh is still something we use.
Yeah, fat. I like fat.
That word hasn't been used to describe something cool since I was a kid, but that was my word. I love that word.
Yeah, I haven't used the word fat in a minute, yo.
Especially when you can like
but
enunciate it like, yo, that shit is fat. Like,
but you know what?
like
Nowadays-
PHAT. That's how I feel saying it.
Nowadays you'll probably get
weird
canceled, yo, just for saying that.
I don't know. I'm
your
gonna try to
body
bring that back.
shaming.
Yo, Mina Mendoza's bringing fat back. Okay, I'm gonna start saying it. I'm
co-signing that, yo.
Yo, this shit is fat.
I'm co-signing
Yo,
that.
period. Let's go. I don't know. I can't think of. That's the only word I always think of that I'm like, actually, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you put me on the spot, so I really can't answer.
It's okay.
that.
And if you think about it later, love, just say it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like Tourette's out of nowhere.
I'm
like,
dead. Dead. I'm like, yo, he scared me. Nah, let me stop. All right, so let's go back to your bio, love. So, I guess let's just jump into it. So, like, we talked about you starting your store in Paterson and then, going on to Miami. And then, now you're in your space now, which is the Liberty Walls, that you say it's called. Let's talk about that. How did you find that?
Man, it was, you know what, to be honest with you, sometimes people don't believe in divine intervention. Sometimes people don't believe that if God wants something, he's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a combination of both, man. It was determination, God's work, because there was a space that we saw before that. Now, mind you, I was still in Miami. My brother, right? Okay, so the guy that I used to work for in Miami, I used to run this huge skate park down there. He reneged on a deal with me, right? So I called my brother and I was like, yo, I got to get the hell out of here, bro. I'm done with Miami. He was like, and we've been talking, before that a few months, like, let's do our own thing again. Because the most success I've ever had financially and I guess reputation-wise is working with my brother. Because we have a shorthand and money's not the object for us. It's
the vision.
It's the vision.
Okay.
Right? It's we are disruptors. We like doing crazy shit that nobody else can think of, that everybody's gonna be like, yo, y'all crazy. Y'all never gonna get that off.
Okay.
Bet. So when I called him, I was like, yo, this dude, man, blah, 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 blah. He was like, all right, so I'm gonna start looking for a space up here. I was like, yeah, as soon as you get a space, bro, I'm on the next flight up. Mind you, it wasn't a flight, 'cause I had to drive up there. We had two mobile assets and a 30 square foot, 30 by 10 storage facility that I had to empty out. Marvin, you got to see one of the assets, the RV. That was one of the ones that I had to drive
I heard that you
Yes.
got some. Well, I don't know what it is, but I heard you got something cooking.
Trying to cook it with Marvin, man. We're in the kitchen right now. You're waiting for the ingredients.
Period.
Yeah, once my brother started looking, there was a space like literally, I would say maybe a mile away, a mile and a half away. And that was our first choice. But then when we told the owner of the idea that we wanted to do about doing events and street parties and, the murals and graffiti, he was like, nah, we don't want none of that stuff around here.
What year was this?
This was 2023, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
And they weren't interested in that?
Nah.
That's wild.
So when we got to this spot that I'm in right now,
Yeah.
technically it was supposed to be for our other business, which is the Buzzbox, which is our other parent company. It was supposed to be headquarters for that. But as soon as my brother saw it, his eyes just lit up, and he was right away sold on the whole Wynwood Miami look. He saw the alleyway, he saw the graffiti up on the walls. He saw all that before. And then he started taking pictures and he was like, yo, what does this look like? I was like, yeah, that shit looks like Wynwood walls. He was like, exactly. So we got the spot. And I touched down here August of 2023.
Okay.
And from August 2023 till about, still, I'm there every day working, putting in work, whether it's walking graffiti artists in, whether it's cleaning up, whether it's putting up new paintings on the wall. It's something, it's kind of like our fun project, because it's, but we're going to take it to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
I've
seen a couple people tagging up the murals. I believe what's Shorty's name? Velo and Aria. I think they might have done a mural there.
There's so many people.
There's a recent one. What they drew was two girls. There was two girls. One of them has blue hair. One of them had red hair.
Yeah, it was
I think they
night and dark, day and night.
Something like that. Yeah. But I saw that one. That one was painted recently. I think that was your spot.
That's the one on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah. Ice and Fire.
There you go.
Yeah.
And who was that? Was that God? What voice was that? Nah, let me stop. It's Marv Almighty. Yo. You think so? So, but yeah, like I think, and I guess like for viewers that are watching us or will watch us later, if they were interested in doing a piece in your establishment, what does that look like? How do they reach out to you for that?
So Will Powers, who is Hip Hop Is My Religion, he became our like official curator for the space.
Okay.
The first graffiti artist, he's the one that did the hip hop tunnel in Jersey City. The one that goes into Weehawken. This is like the whole tunnel that has all the faces.
I thought you were talking about the club.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, never mind.
He has all hip hop faces, like maybe 20, 25 faces.
Oh shit, I gotta see that.
Tunnel. Yeah, if you're looking at Hip Hop Is My Religion on IG, shout out to my man Will Powers, yo. You're the GOAT, my brother.
Period.
Yeah, so he's the one. They would have to contact him, and then he'll schedule you, and he'll let you know when and where. Because right now, what we're trying to do is, I can't reveal our mission. But
yeah, don't do that.
What we're trying to do is, he's constantly bringing in new artists, new graffiti artists, new talent.
So
and we
basically constantly being innovative.
Right. Well, we're just changing up the graffiti in there.
Okay.
Every few weeks, every 3 weeks, even less than that.
Okay.
Like something will go up, and then a week or two later, boom, it'll just buff it out. 2 more people will drop in.
Period.
So we've had artists from Germany, from Australia, UK, even the good old state of New York, the Bronx, Brooklyn. We've had a lot of artists.
Shout out to the BX.
Shout out to the BX.
Also, I've been looking at the group chat on IG. I'm getting better. But shout out to everybody who's locked in on YouTube. Shout out to E. Shout out to one of my best friends. Shout out to E. You the best. Always showing love. I'm dead. He's like, I'm here to tell everyone that I love Mina Mendoza more than all of you. I love my best friend. I swear to God. Period. Shout out to Ayo Chill. Period. Let's go. I give you a shout out to Professor Knox. Hey, and also shout out to Carlos Arbonos. We got Canada in the building, locked in right now. Let's go, cuz. Yes, thank you for co-signing on the word fat. Sorry, love. I'm looking at all this love right now. I'm like, oh, shit. Man. But yeah, that's also, love. Carlos, I will be in Canada in September. Just so you know, Mina Mendoza is going to the Maple Red Flag country. Right?
Country.
Right? It's the Maple Red Flag.
I don't know if they're going to allow you in there with
what you mean? They have to. They have to. But yo, that ass, I'm going. September 20th to the 25th. I'll be in Canada, y'all. What's the Canadian word? A? A? I'll be in Canada. That
yeah, say it like that.
Right?
That's crazy.
I sound crazy. All right.
Oh, even in Canada, I got to shout out to my man DeVille out there in Canada. Yo.
DeVille? Shout out to DeVille, Canada, period. We international in here. All right. So now we got the Liberty Walls. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess, love, because we still got some time left on the show. Any events that are coming, that are cooking right now, that you want to shout out so that people could come through?
Me and my brother are working on a huge art festival. For October.
Okay.
We're gonna do a ribbon cutting for our district, which is the Liberty Arts District.
Yay!
We're still working on the details right now.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Amir.
Shout out to Amir. Period.
Yeah. So with him, and shout out to my man Duda and 902 Brewing, my man Don. And Dan from Cinderella.
Wait, 902 Brewing, that's in Jersey City, right?
It's right around the corner from us.
Oh, you know who be playing there? My guy, June.
Yeah.
I love June. June was one of my performers for my show. I had a theater show back in April. Shout out to the Williams Center in East Rutherford. Gave the Spicy Latina a chance and I threw a show. But June and Garden State Warriors, yo.
You know a lot of people, huh?
I do. I'm a podcaster. That's what I do. But yo, shout out to June. That's how I found out about that brewing place. Because I think they're there like every Friday. Him and Biz.
Yeah. They're always doing something cool over there.
They are. Shout out to y'all.
He's been out there for a minute. He was like one of the first people in that area.
Definitely.
So yeah, we're trying to do. We're collaborating with 902. And the county, so we're gonna shut down the whole street Pacific.
Hey.
And we're gonna do like a huge street art festival type of event.
Okay.
There was a lot of activations, a lot of graffiti, a lot of mural art.
I love it.
Working on a deck right now so we can get some sponsorship, and it's gonna be crazy, yo.
If you need a host, just say it. Just say it. I will love to be a part of it.
You know what, Marvin? We're going to talk after this, Marvin.
Just saying.
Maybe I could do a mobile version and just set it up on the corner.
Put me on, coach, dog.
Put me on.
Put me on, coach.
Listen, I moved up here, and I'm not saying that I'm anybody special, but...
Don't say that. You are special.
No, but humbly.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm not anybody special because... we're just, like I said, I'm an opportunist, and I want to give everybody the opportunity to shine with us. It's not about me being in the spotlight. If it was up to me, man, I would be behind the curtain, Wizard of Ozing this, but that my brother took that spot. He's behind the curtain.
Okay.
Wizard of Oz. So I always got to jump in front of the camera.
Okay.
I did this in Miami. I've done 3 TV shows in Miami. I've done 4 network interviews, including MTV.
Okay.
And he always said, like, one of us has to do it. He was like, and it's not me, dude.
I'm dead.
Yeah, so he didn't give me a choice. So
okay.
Yeah, me and him, like, I want to put people on. I want to work with really good people. People that actually about their business, stand on business, got their shit together, and are not easily distracted, by shiny things.
That part. Okay. Well, if you need someone.
Yeah, you're already on, yo.
Just saying. I love to be part of the culture. That's something about Mina Mendoza. I just love the culture. I did this thinking that I was going to die because I did become a podcaster because of COVID. I wasn't gonna die, but like the world was gonna die.
Okay.
Like, Big Ed was looking at me wild, crazy right now.
Here, yo?
Nah, but that I thought the world was gonna die, and I was just like, yo, this if I don't do this now, I'm gonna regret it.
Yo, I'm gonna just put that COVID thing under conspiracy theories, yo.
That part. Wait, no, YouTube, don't cancel me. No, like, wait, time out. All right, but ask you one more question, love. One more question.
One more.
Just because we still got 4 minutes left. Let's ask a little spicy one. All right. What's your red flag? And also, love, because I feel like throughout this interview, what I loved is that you come off very like a jack of all trades type of vibe. Like, it seems like you have dabbled in different types of businesses. So I feel like you come with a lot of wisdom. So for people that are looking at this interview and maybe want to start a new business or maybe want to start their fourth business, what would you, like Big Ed, consider red flags in a business partner?
Okay. From experience, I'll tell you like this: someone's their words don't match their actions.
Okay.
Somebody tells you, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this," and they don't do this, that, and the third. And yeah, recently, we had somebody that wanted to be part of our group, and I wasn't feeling it because I just was like, this person is not gonna do what they say they're gonna do, and I was right. Everybody has a secret to success, and there is really no secret. There's a handbook, or there's rules that you have to adhere to. Yeah. And one of them is consistency, loyalty. One of them is a great idea, and one of them is just no matter how hard it gets, you just got to keep on going.
Period.
That's it. It's not that crazy difficult.
Yeah.
The only thing is you have to start. The hardest step is the first one, yo.
Yeah.
Is when you just say to yourself, and I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
Yeah.
That
just
part.
do it. And it's gonna be hard. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, and to be honest with you, if it was easy, then everybody would do it.
That part.
So be one of the select few. Be part of the 1% that actually steps out. Like the first day you go into the gym. After that, make sure it's the 400th day you go to the gym.
100%.
Don't quit after the third week or second week. Just keep on going, yo.
Also, that shows too if you're really passionate about it. Like, one of the things I realized, like, whether you're gonna be an artist, entertainer, podcaster, whatever it may be, don't look at it as like a hobby. It's not a hobby. It becomes a way of life.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like when you're really passionate about something, you're gonna be tired, but if you got the right team and the right people around you, you're gonna love to do your work. Yeah. Like, if you're passionate, it's like this is not gonna feel like work. You're gonna be busy.
It's gonna be fun.
Exactly. You're gonna be busy, because there's been times where I've just been really busy. I've been really tired. Like, I'm talking about tired.
Exhausted.
OD, because like, besides this and what I do in my show, like, I do have another job that pays the bills, and that's just the job that I have to do. But regardless, like, Mina Mendoza is a brand that I created and that I continue to keep alive. But I keep her alive because I'm passionate. Yeah. And I could be better with consistency. I'll give accountability on myself for that. But the fact that even the times that I haven't been consistent, I'm there. I'm there for the culture. Like, that's what I believe. I believe Mina Mendoza, I want to be a household name. I want people to be like, yo, you haven't been on the Mina Mendoza show? You don't know who Mina Mendoza is? Like, I want to be that girl. I want to be everybody's homegirl. Kind of like what Angie Martinez is now, or what she was to the culture. That's what I want to be.
Shout out to Mina Mendoza.
Period. And Angie Martinez is a Capricorn, just like me.
Shout out to Angie Martinez.
That part, because she's the voice of New York. Right. I want to be the voice of the culture.
You know what? Once you stop chasing the bag, the bag chases you.
That part, yo, dropping gems. All right, love. So it does come time. I hate this time. I could tell. To me, this was a dope ass interview.
I appreciate you, man.
This was a dope interview. I appreciate you coming to the show, love. I want to invite you again. You know, we could talk about different endeavors. We could talk about, you know, new things that are happening, new murals. So just know you're always welcome back on the Mina Mendoza Show.
I'll be back, yo.
You will be back, period.
For sure.
Period. Before we leave, though, if you want to give a couple shout-outs, love, also give out your Instagram name, like where people can find you, all that.
Big Ed the Chop on IG, Liberty Walls, Liberty Arts District on IG. Shout out to family. Shout out to my brother and my son. Shout out to my brother's family, his kids and his wife, because they support.
Love.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Mina and you guys for having me here.
Let's go.
Shout out to my man Rob from YKTV. Shout out to my man Screw, his dad, rest in peace. A lot of things that's about to pop off. I want to bring a lot of people on board. It's all about timing. That's all it is.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody, you heard it. Anybody who's watching the show on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Mina Mendoza Show, especially if you like content like this. If you're just jumping on IG, follow your favorite Spice Girl, Queen of Spice, Queen number 0F Spice. Hit me up, send me a message. Let's collab, let's network, let's get you on the show. And that's pretty much what I got for y'all. I'll be back the next week. I'll be back from Puerto Rico, so when you see me, I'm going to be tanner, bronzier. But I'll be here next week. Also, shout out again to Professor Knox. The event is called Hidden Gems. It will be here July 31st. Newburgh, New York, upstate New York. And again, it's a free event. Come through. Show some love. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out of here.